Hi, it's Neil here from neilcamedo.com, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my quirky little guitars. This little thing looks like George Jetson's handbag. This is a Danelectro Pro. This one's a bit scuffed about. This is one of the strangest little guitars you've ever stumbled upon. It looks like a diner from a table from a 1950s diner, and it's got this lovely, almost peachy, orangey, cream kind of satin finish, I guess you'd call it. Around the edge you've got this tape. It's like the edging strip on a worktop. It's right crap. On the front I've got this sort of Star Trek, I don't know even what you call that, flying V kind of a pick guard, a crappy little bridge, two cooker knobs and a single toggle switch, and a couple of lipstick type of pickups. It's tat, but it does something really lovely. I'll come to that in a minute. The reason this is such a tat guitar is it's actually made of hardboard, or Masonite as they used to call it. So that's right, this is made out of hardboard. There's a sort of space frame of plywood, which everything's routed into, and then there's a sheet of hardboard glued on the front, sheet of it glued on the back. So the plywood gives it the structural rigidity to not fall apart. So it's really light, and it's such a quirky little design. Now on the back you've got 4 screws that just hold the neck on, and then another 4 screws that allow you to mess around with the height of the pickups. Great design. Everything's tucked away at the back. It's not like some, you know, my Tellys or my Strats, which have got everything mounted on the front. This is kind of neat, and for such a crappy cheap guitar, it sounds lovely. So almost like a old telly. So who needs a 52 telly if you can get one of these and get that sound out of it? The neck pickup's not bad either. Sounds better than it should, right? And in the middle they're both on together. And it's great. It sounds lovely. I'll just put a little bit of overdrive onto that. A little bit of that distortion from the Nux pedal that I use day in, day out, and just pickup by itself. I'll play the little intro from Primal Scream's Jailbird, which is what I usually use to just check that tone's nice for this kind of thing. Now on recording, who's going to know that you're playing a piece of hardboard, really? Now I'll just very quickly retune this, because I use this guitar a lot for Rolling Stones. So I'm going to show you how to do the Rolling Stones and make it easy for yourself. You don't have to knock the 6th string off like Keith Richards, but what you can do is drop that tuning on that string down to D. That's 2 frets below normal, so slacken the string off. The A string, tune it down 2 frets to G, like this. Leave the D, the G and the B strings as they are. Oh, the in tune's good. The B has gone sharp now, and the skinny E string, I'm going to tune that down 2 frets as well, so that becomes a D. Now this is called open G tuning. So as I play across the strings in clean like that, I've essentially got got a G chord now without having to do any work. So I can be bowing idle. So why is this a great tuning? I'll show you in a second as soon as I've got it stable. Big D tunes like this. It's great for slides, so if I use a glass bottleneck, this is a Dunlop 213 variety. It's the only one that can get my stumpy sausage-like fingers into, and just glide on it. On the neck. Now straight away you notice there, the high fret access on this guitar is crap. But fortunately I don't spend a lot of time up there. I can play over the table with the bottle anyway. I just have to kind of get over myself like this, or I can lay it down flat on my lap and play it like a lap steel. Now what this is really brilliant for, this tuning, and I love it for this, is the Stones. Now in my opinion they've got away with this for donkey's years and nobody's really made it obvious what's going on. So I'm going to take a chord which in this tuning is played straight across the neck. Then I'm going to raise the note on the B string by 1 fret and the note on the D string by 2 frets. Now this looks like an A minor 7 chord that's going for a walk. But what I'm doing is I'm taking my standard major chord, which that's not in tune, is it? No, that's not. This is why you often have more than one guitar on the stage. Different tunings are pigs to accommodate. So bear with me a second. There you go. So I've got my standard major chord. When I insert these 2 fingers in front of that shape, I've got the sound of all the Stones records. So I'll just put a little bit of distortion on there. And just slap it on. I've got across the Stones repertoire. In many ways I think it defines their sound. But of course they're not the only people who use this particular tuning. Some of the Quo music is played this way because instead of the Chuck Berry bounce they do, where you've got to make a 4 fret stretch here and then a 5 fret stretch to get the flat 7, all of those distances are reduced by 2 frets. So these notes actually can be played there, like this. Of a long set, that takes a lot of fatigue off the player, a lot of stretch out of it. And of course the whole point of using modified tuners is to make things simple for yourself. Works great, doesn't it? So I can go and I sound like I've got this guitar because it sounds like a crappy old telly, and I have a bit of a soft spot for tellies. If you see the telly video you'll already know that. So that's the Danelectro Dan Pro, the hardboard guitar with added plywood. Looks like George Jetson's man bag. Stupid shape, bizarrely good sound, and not a particularly expensive guitar. The chunk out the front of it is optional, and it's just crazy. Every time I pick it up I smile. You think I'd have grown out of this by now, wouldn't you, for God's sake? So I've got to get out of here, so they've got to bounce. If you want to find out more, Hit me up on Facebook and all the social media channels. It's Neil Cowmeadow. You can find me at neilcowmeadow.com, on YouTube as well, or send me an email, info@neilcowmeadow.com. Friend me and like this stuff on Facebook, and I'll add you to Guitar Zone, where I'll be sharing with you the secrets of my guitar system, which I found out while I was doing a music degree 23 years into my playing life. It completely turned my understanding of the instrument upside down and changed my life forever. I think it'll probably do the same for you. Because if you don't know what you don't know, you don't know. Have a fabulous day.